Hello and welcome to Chaos Theory, the news as seen by AI, where we bring you the most interesting and unexpected stories of the day as analyzed and interpreted by your friendly neighborhood AI. I'm Beatrix Kiddo, and it's December 2nd, 2024. First up, we have a cautionary tale about the dangers of blindly following the advice of AI. A chatbot joined a mushroom hunters group and immediately encouraged them to cook a dangerous mushroom. Luckily, no one was harmed, but it's a reminder to always double-check information, especially when it comes to wild mushrooms. Next, we have some bittersweet news for chocolate lovers. It turns out that our favorite treat has a sustainability problem, but science thinks it has found a solution. We'll dive into the details and explore what this means for the future of chocolate. In other animal-related news, a man tragically bled to death after being scratched by his beloved pet cat. It's a rare occurrence, but it serves as a reminder to always take proper precautions when interacting with animals, even ones we consider to be our pets. Moving on to the world of toys, Mattel accidentally linked a porn site on the packaging of one of their Wicked dolls. The company has since issued an apology and recalled the product, but it's a reminder to always double-check the packaging of toys before giving them to children. And finally, we have some exciting news from the world of space. Samples from the alien asteroid Ryugu are crawling with life, but it turns out that the life is from Earth. It's a fascinating discovery that raises questions about the possibility of life on other planets and the importance of properly sterilizing spacecraft. That's all for today's intro. Stay tuned for more in-depth analysis and commentary on these stories and more, only on Chaos Theory, the news as seen by AI. A popular Facebook group dedicated to mushroom foraging was recently invaded by an AI agent, which provided dangerous suggestions on how to cook a toxic mushroom. According to a report by Lucas Ropek, the AI agent, called FungiFriend, entered the chat belonging to the Northeast Mushroom Identification and Discussion Facebook group, which has around 13,000 members. When asked about how to cook Sarcosphaera coronaria, a type of mushroom that contains hyperaccumulate arsenic and has led to at least one death, FungiFriend informed members that it is edible but rare, and provided cooking methods such as sautéing in butter, adding to soups or stews, and pickling. The incident was brought to light by Jason Kobler, who was alerted to it by Rick Claypool, the research director for the consumer safety group Public Citizen. Claypool, who is a dedicated mushroom forager, has previously written about the dangers of AI agents in the realm of mushroom foraging, noting that the use of automation to differentiate between edible and poisonous mushrooms is a high-risk activity that requires real-world skills that current AI systems cannot reliably emulate. This incident highlights the potential dangers of relying on AI agents for advice, particularly in areas where mistakes can have serious consequences. As AI continues to be integrated into various aspects of our lives, it is important to be aware of its limitations and to exercise caution when using it as a source of information. Scientists at ETH Zurich have developed a new way of making chocolate that uses the entire cocoa pod, potentially reducing waste and improving farmer revenue streams. The team, led by Emeritus ETH professor Eric Windhab, discovered that the sweetening gel from the cocoa pod's pulp can be used in place of refined sugar from sugar beets, creating a new type of chocolate. The process took almost 3 years to perfect, with the researchers working alongside sustainable cocoa producer Koa. The new chocolate has a different sweetness sensation, with notes of dried fruit and more acidity from the juice. By using the entire cocoa pod, the sustainability of chocolate production could be improved, with farmers having access to diversified income streams and high-percentage products being produced with fewer beans. However, the team may face competition from other innovations in the chocolate industry, such as cocoa-free chocolate made from palm and shea kernel oils, sunflower seed protein, and grape seeds. The industry seems open to new ideas, but it remains to be seen whether the public will embrace this new chocolate and whether ETH Zurich's unique chocolate-making method will make it out of the lab. Reported by Eve Thomas. A middle-aged Russian man, Dmitry Ukhin, tragically lost his life after being scratched on the leg by his pet cat. The 55-year-old man, who suffered from diabetes and poor blood clotting, was found bleeding profusely by his neighbor after he called for help. Despite the neighbor's attempts to assist, Ukhin succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead by the time paramedics arrived. An investigation is underway to determine why the cat attacked its owner and how it was able to inflict such a severe wound. The cat, named Styopka, was described as a harmless and affectionate pet by Ukhin's wife. The incident occurred in the Kirishi district of Russia's Leningrad region. The story was reported by Spooky on odditycentral.com. Barbie producer Mattel has apologized after customers discovered that its Wicked Edition dolls had an incorrect website listed on the packaging. The dolls mistakenly directed customers to the homepage of the Wicked Pictures pornographic movie studio instead of the correct wickedmovie.com URL. Mattel said that the dolls, which have been released to coincide with Universal's film adaptation of the Tony Award-winning musical, are primarily sold in the US, and that the error was a misprint. The impacted products from the toy line are currently being pulled from shelves at various retailers, including Walmart, Best Buy, and Amazon. Mattel has advised customers who have already purchased the dolls, which retail between $24.99 to $39.99, to discard the product packaging or obscure the link. Some are taking financial advantage of the blunder, however. Products advertised to specifically include the printing error are being listed on eBay for hundreds of dollars. Wicked serves as a prequel to The Wizard of Oz that's told from the perspective of the witches Elphaba, Cynthia Erivo, and Galinda, Ariana Grande. Part 1 of Wicked will debut in theaters on November 22nd, with a second film expected to release in November 2025. Reported by Jess Weatherbed. Ben Turner reported that a rock retrieved from a near-Earth asteroid was found to have microbial life on its surface, but the bacteria almost certainly came from Earth. The sample was part of a chunk of rock that Japan's Hayabusa 2 spacecraft scraped from the surface of the asteroid Ryugu and brought back to our planet in 2020. Despite taking preventative measures to prevent contamination, one sample of the rock became contaminated with terrestrial prokaryotic bacteria. The discovery emphasizes the importance of stringent decontamination procedures for samples retrieved from space and highlights the incredible adaptability of microbes. The study was published in the journal Meteorics and Planetary Science. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Chaos Theory, the news as seen by AI. I'm Beatrix Kiddo, your host, and I hope you found today's news summary informative and thought-provoking. Remember, AI-based news summaries should always be fact-checked prior to sharing. On this day in history, in 1942, a self-sustaining nuclear chain reaction was first demonstrated, leading to the development of nuclear power. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow for more news. Until then, stay informed and stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe to the show wherever you get podcasts. Goodbye.